Yeah, so again, that's a great question. So we see that like our clients, especially advertisers or ad agencies, they're focused on trying to target the right audience or the interested audience. So to target the interested audience, it's worthwhile targeting what they watch and what they consume.
In that regard, you need to use different ad platforms, whether it's organic, whether it's AdWords, whether on Google or on Bing, or whether it is programmatic ads, whether it's video ads. You need to build a sales funnel so you can capture your audience at every step of their process, of their decision process in their mind. So you can expose your brand, your message over and over and over again.
That really allows us to be a little more nimble. So when we run campaigns, bulk of it will be standard IAB type in-app advertising, mobile web, desktop display. But we also do a high degree of native advertising as well as more high impact.
If you or I are avid runners, and if you're on a running review channel which talks solely about running shoes, and if you get, let's say, a Nike ad or a New Balance ad that truly talks only about running, like an ad that truly talks only about running, then your engagement is going to be higher rather than seeing an ad for, let's say, online poker, because online poker would lead only to like certain amount of engagement.
Digital marketing is extremely complicated. You cannot assume that you go on social media and you're going to have clients. It doesn't work that way. It's a sales process. At which step the client is ready to buy your services, you don't know, and you need to know. So you need to take the time to build a sales funnel.
I really look at it as the center of modern marketing today, because it does span across traditional marketing activations. It spans across customer service and even sales today.
So it's not about just one channel. It's about mixing all the channels to build a real sales funnel that will really convert with the right audience.
In a lot of situations, I would even argue that it also works with your marketing technology stack and with your marketing automation and operations as well. So it really does present itself in almost every vein of kind of marketing or business, depending on how you're using it.
Things like pre-roll video, digital out of home, connected TV, over-the-top TV, all these are accessible through the marketplaces.
My opinion is brands need to have a point of view, and they really need to focus on creating a dialogue with their customer. And a lot of that can be presented not only through the content they produce, but also through the direct messaging that they have directly with their prospective customer, current customers, past customers.
The culture is the culture of social media. That's just to rebound. It's a culture of just pretending that you're doing something, but actually you're not doing.
And it's all about authenticity. And so, I see a lot of brands, and I think we see this across the board, right? Is like the brands that don't own their mistakes, aren't transparent about it, aren't just, owning up to that authenticity. Those are the ones that usually get blasted across social media, simply because they're not being authentic.
If you lose your clients and you gain new clients, you never really move forward. So it's like pouring water in a glass with a hole at the bottom. You can't fill out the cup if your glass has a hole in the bottom. So you need to make sure that you keep your clients. In order to do that, you need to make sure you deliver, they're happy, they make more money.
If we look at the root of like brand values, I think that helps really ground brands in that authenticity to go, how are we going to respond on the customer service side? How are we going to create content that really represents who we are and our voice and what we're trying to sell or promote? And also, like, how are we going to start new conversations with prospective customers and remain authentic in how we're reaching out?
So between all of that, we're identifying compliant audiences, we're serving compliant ads to those audiences, and then again, doing the attribution on the back end across multiple ad formats.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.